I've got the horn knocks on and roughed out. I'm slightly disappointed that the bamboo backing looks a bit thick, but I didn't want to risk having it thinner than the original, else I'd lose draw weight. You can still see there's a hint of that little undercut and glue line, you know, where the bow was rather oval, but all that will get cleaned up as I progress. This is just really a first look on the tiller to give us an idea of where we are. It's on a long string, it's not braced. We'll just have a quick shuffle. Originally it was £60 draw weight. I think it was at 30 or whatever. But what he'd actually like is 60 at 31 or £5 to £10 over that. So we'll just have a look. It's not braced yet because I want to make sure it's a reasonable bend before I risk bracing it. It's working harder on the right limb, just right of the grip. Left limb's a bit stiff, outers are stiff. And I think the outer, there's 60 at about 21. Now, the reason the outers are stiff because I had the bamboo wafer thin at the edges, but of course as you narrow it, you're getting into that thicker bit of bamboo, which shows up as thick. But I can take wood off the belly, we've got plenty of lemon wood on the belly. And if I take wood off there, theoretically, the wood that I'm removing is the wood that had been compressed and stressed because it was on the belly, so I'll be exposing fresh wood. Also, if I took off enough lemon wood, we'd get down to the eye and then it could start doing some work instead of sitting there in the middle of the bow just languishing. So yeah, we're looking quite good. Now, so 60 at 21, if you do the arithmetic, that works out to about, I think it's about 80 at 31 or thereabouts. It's only an approximation. So if he's looking for say 70, I've got £10 to remove. Well, I know what it takes to remove £10 off a bow. It takes quite a lot of good bit of rasping. So I'll do some work. I think the weakest here, in fact you can see the bamboo backing's thinner there than it is here. So I'll leave that. I'll ease off this outer third and I'll ease off that left limb and we'll have another look. Okay? Right, I've taken a good old rasp off the belly. I've looped the string round the toggle one time just to shorten it a tad. And we'll have another look. I haven't actually marked the centre of the bow, I'm just going by the position of the old grip. Yeah, right limb's bending quite nicely. And there's 60. Made very little difference. So a good look at it dynamically. Yeah, we've gained half an inch of draw. I'll just show you there's some. So it says leave there. I just took the varnish off so I could write on it. I've eased off the outer of this limb and the whole of the lower limb. But I obviously need to take off more, but that's just giving me a feel. So we've taken off a good deal of lemon wood. I don't want to actually go right through and expose the eye play if I can avoid it. You do see, occasionally you see bows where you see, say, lemon wood there and then it changes to eye play where they've gone right back into the core, but in my mind that looks just scruffy. The core should be tapered to avoid that happening. Don't know if this core's tapered. It's not obviously tapered, but there you go. I'll do some more work and crack it on the tiller again. Now I've taken off a good load more and I've marked the centre of the bow. People always ask why is it tilted. Well, the weight of the ring pulls it over, but also I'm pulling from 1 inch right of centre. Yeah. Give it some exercise. Left certainly bending more now. There's 60, so I could easily brace it now. I think she's going to want 70, so. I'm 70 at about 26. I think that will do me for now, and I'll have a cup of tea. What I'll do now is tidy it up a bit more around the sides. Check that where I've taken wood off, I've not got it thicker one side than the other. I'll run the verniers along it looking for any thick patches. Well, that's obviously thick. But I won't, I won't make a great big dip here to match it, but I may just ease it off a whisker there. Generally tidy it all up, make sure I've got the corners of the bamboo chamfered nicely. Then brace it, get it back up on the tiller. I'll tidy up around the nodes a bit. So basically clean it up a bit more, brace it, get it on the tiller. I've got it braced now, which makes the left look a little bit weak, but of course that tidying up work I've done, might have done that. And nice result, it still fits the old string, which saves me the effort of doing another one, and the bloke I'm doing for saves him a tenner. I don't like making strings. Right, anyway, we'll have a tentative pull, make sure the tiller's looking reasonable. Yeah, it's looking quite sweet. There we are, 80 at 26. I think we're a bit stiff here. So I'm going to review that. I think that really will do me for today and this video, because that's a milestone, getting it braced. Getting it up to 80, which is the target weight. So we're braced, we're at target weight. We haven't got it back to the right draw yet. So we're at 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Because I double checked, the actual target is 30-inch draw. We're 4 inches short of full draw. But a bowstring draws about 3 times the distance as the actual tip movement. So we've only got about 1.5 inches of tip movement to come yet. So we're very, very close. Ease off this a whisker, polish it up,